Hey, this is Pro VIP Outdoors. So this is something new we're doing with the company is recipes. I am a big believer in not wasting game. And our first recipe right out of the gate is one of my all-time favorites is enchiladas. So growing up as a kid, my mom used to make this for us, me in particular on my birthday. It's kind of one of those meals of, hey, what do you want for your birthday? And this was what I always chose. So anyways, very, very simple. It's a great way to utilize pheasant, duck, chucker, ground elk, ground deer. You can use it for absolutely anything. We're gonna go over the deer in this case, the sauce, how to put it together. It's very, very simple. Don't be intimidated, stick with me. And this Christmas season, you might have an awesome dish to take over to the family's house. All right, let's get started. This is the ground deer. It's very, very basic. All I did was take the ground deer, put a little bit of vegetable oil at the bottom of the pan, chopped up some onions, some garlic, and just browned it down to where it's 100% cooked. Now that we have it 100% cooked, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it over to our barbecuer. I have a tray in there and it's just gonna keep it warm. It's just gonna be hanging out until we get our sauce made, until we get our torch fried, and we can start assembling them. But I like getting this done and out of the way to start with. This is kind of an assembly thing and everything goes in different stages. So ground beef first. All right, so got done with the ground beef. We got it in the oven, if you will, the barbecue or ground deer in this case. Now we're on to the sauce. So the sauce is just, it's gonna be foreign to you guys, but it's very, very simple. After the first time you make it, you're gonna be surprised at how easy it is to make your own sauce instead of buying that crap in a can, okay? So what we did is we took dried chilies. These guys right here, this is what they look like in the pouch. Okay? A lot of us has walked by them in the Mexican food aisle. There's California, there's New Mexico chilies. The difference between the two is California is sweet and New Mexico is hot. So depending on who I'm cooking for, if it's for myself, I used a total of 8 pods and I'll do 4 New Mexico and 4 California. If I know I got somebody like Brian Jones who can't handle the heat at all, I'll go 100% California in there, okay? So what we do to get these chilies ready, all we do is we break off the tops, okay? The seeds come out. I dump the seeds outside because I just pressure wash this. That's a nice thing about outdoor cooking. And then I'll throw those in a boiling pot of water. So again, 4 of those pods and 4 New Mexicos or all California, depending on how hot or not hot you like it. With that, then you're gonna do about 1/3 of a medium onion, 4 cloves of garlic, and you're gonna let it boil. I've already boiled them down and rehydrated the chilies. The longer you let them rehydrate, the less skin flakes you're gonna have in your sauce. So the longer the better. So I let them boil for about 45 minutes and then I just let it hang out on the stove for about 4 hours, okay? And I started with about 6 cups of water in there and it reduced down to 3. So I have a total of 3 cups of water after it's been reduced. I got a total of 8 chili pods. I got 1/3 of an onion, 4 garlic cloves. Then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, and a teaspoon of comino, which is ground cumin, okay? We're gonna dump that guy in there. Color we're looking for, this is a jar I've already made. Every year I'll sit down in the kitchen and just destroy our kitchen and make a bunch of jars of them, but that's the color that you're looking for. So we're gonna go and blend this down to where it needs to be. Now, if you'll notice in there, you'll see some flakes, okay? And those are the skins on there. The longer you blend this, the smaller the skins are gonna be and you won't get stuff stuck in your teeth. For me, I don't care, I'm a bit of a savage like that. So that's good enough for me. Now what I've done in the same cast iron skillet that we cooked the ground elk in, I put a couple tablespoons of good old-fashioned vegetable oil. That's it, that's your sauce right there. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna let that reduce to, 1/3 of that liquid is gonna be gone. And then that's gonna give you the consistency you're looking for your enchilada sauce. I think we're all pretty familiar with the consistency of enchilada sauce on there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the torch going. Torch, we're gonna flash fry them. You could do a couple different ways. If you wanna go authentic, flash fry them. Very not healthy, but absolutely amazing. You know, as an outfitter, all of us want to be sponsored by this manufacturer, that manufacturer, whatever it might be. If I could be sponsored by lard and Morton salt, I'd call it a day. I'd be done. I'd be absolutely done. So anyways, but that's our sauce. Again, we're gonna let that go. We're gonna start working on the torts here, and then we're just put them together. It's that simple. So watch and learn. And you see bubbles like that, that means it's ready to go. So I put it in there. Oh, give it about a 5 count or so. Grab it, flip it over, and take it out, or let it drain just for a second. Then right down onto our tray, I guess, that we're gonna be using. All right, I always put a napkin down to suck up extra oil. Makes my wife feel a little bit better about life. Okay, next one goes right in. Give it about 5 seconds. And if you don't catch the whole recipe on this, it's no big deal. You go to our website, vipoutdoors.com, and we have all these recipes online that you can print out and go right down there and put them in your recipe book. So again, if you don't get all this on the first go around, no big deal. Because that's what I call my bonus tort. And when that one's done, I'll take that and make myself a little taco with enchilada seasoning on top. So I'm gonna turn this guy off. Now we're gonna get ready to start assembling. So one of the reasons we fry those torts nice and hot is because we want that tort to not rip. So you guys have all had it when you have a corn tort and you fold it and it rips. So flash frying it like that is gonna keep it together as we roll everything in there. So let's get started. What I'm gonna use to stuff these, I'm gonna use our ground deer, good old Idaho mule buck. We're gonna use shredded cheese. We're gonna use cottage cheese in some of them. I really like the cottage cheese in there. It just adds more fat to it, and that's what I like. And then enchilada sauce on top. And then we're gonna use queso fresco on top of it with a little bit of cilantro. And I usually put the cilantro over the part that has cottage cheese so we can identify which ones are which here. So, pretty simple. You take a tort, take some of your ground deer, and if stuff falls out of the edge, guys, no big deal, okay? Put some shredded cheese in there, a little cottage cheese just like that. And we're gonna roll these up, like one roll, half roll, slide it over to the corner. Ground beef. I would say ground beef just because I'm so used to it, but it's ground deer. You can make them nice and tight, and that's what's nice about frying that tort. You see how stretchy it is? You know, when you got stretchy corn torts, they're super healthy for you. The dogs are jacked up right now. They're starving. Obviously my bulldog is missing a meal or two. We're just gonna keep on doing that until we got a full tray. This thing reduced down actually a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. I'll check the consistency on this. Like I said, you want to reduce it quite a bit. Down to reduce a third of it. I want that water to be gone. Get that nice thicker sauce. I'm gonna let that keep going a little bit. In the meantime, I got one already ready. That's already a little thicker. See that? That's a consistency we're looking for. Just spoon it over the top of them. Spread it back and forth. I don't think you could over sauce them. I've never heard anyone said, oh, my enchilada has too much sauce. Never, it's not a thing. still got all this ground deer to work with, right? Make life easy. Nice big chunks of garlic in there. Got some shredded cheese. All right, now we're going back with our queso fresco. And then finally, we're gonna put a little bit of Jeff's favorite green stuff, cilantro, on top of there. Not a lot, I know. Make sure it's cilantro. I've done it before where I accidentally put flat leaf parsley. And I know the difference between the two, but you get in a hurry. We'll just put it on one side. How about that, Jeff?
Perfect.
There we go.
I saw that.
I almost did it here. Let me move that. Make sure you're not offended. All right, so we got them. I'm gonna turn the barbecuer back on. We're gonna take our heat down to about medium. We want the overall barbecue to be around 300, 325. Just set that guy in there just like that. I'm gonna close the lid on this. We're gonna give her about 15-20 minutes. All we're looking for, everything's already cooked. All right, we're just heating everything back up, letting the cheese melt, letting everything melt together and get nice and oozy. My dog's licking something back there. Anyways, I'm gonna close this lid. Like I said, just let it hang out. Drink probably about 2 beers worth. It'll be ready to go. Ringo, get out of here. Not today. Oh, I lost my cheese. This ain't gonna work, Karen. My cheese is too heavy. That's legit. This one was definitely, you could tell I used more California chilies in it. I like mine spicy. Even if you're making regular chili, this is a great base for it. Just go heavier on the New Mexico if you like something a little bit more spicy. I would throw in a little bit more comino. That ground cumin, which is comino, is it gives it that kind of smoky flavor. So that, like I said right there, can be used for a variety of different things, whether it be enchiladas, on top of a burrito, on top of nachos, on top of huevos rancheros, on the bases of chili. That's a good all-around sauce for a lot of different things. As a matter of fact, that's one of the sauces that we're going to be putting on one of the meals we're going to be making at the Puyallup Sportsman Show at the end of January, and really excited for that cooking competition. So anyways, look forward to seeing you guys all up there, and we're going to give these a few more minutes. You should take them out and be ready for dinner. So that's it. That is the final product. These are our VIP Outdoor ground Idaho mule deer enchiladas. Very, very simple, guys. I challenge you guys to make it. Follow along at vipoutdoors.com, our YouTube channel. We're gonna have a lot more recipes with game and fish and everything else we do here. We're just gonna let you guys in a little bit more on everything we do, because again, this is our lifestyle. This is what we do at VIP Outdoors. It's all about the outdoors for us, and to be able to share that with you guys, we really enjoy it. So we're about to dig in. Jeff's the official taste tester.
That's it. Let me get this squared up so that it's on the right side.
So you don't get the.
You don't want to eat the garnish.
That's called cilantro. That's delicious.
It's the same thing as parsley. It's just garnish.
Just garnish.
You don't eat it. No, I go with the big bite.
The big bite, the burn your face bite.
Yeah.
Cheese burn your face bite is always good.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, buddy? No, you're good.
Where I would like
Delicious. Delicious. I'll be the judge of that.
facing back to your cheese board.
Oh.
It is now a cheese board.
I think the grandmas and mom would be okay with that one right there. Turned out great. Again, this is so easy to make. I know it seems like a lot. The more you make it, easier it gets. But again, give it a shot. Again, the recipe's right there at vipoutdoors.com. Download it, print it off. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a comment at the bottom if you have any questions, and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.